left to the body. At this point, Rahman is landing roughly an average of 20 jabs per round to Tua's 3. If you recall, before the fight, we said he had to extend his advantage with the jab to hold off Tua. He is doing exactly that.
And landing 20, but just as important, throwing 44 per round. A high jab output, keeping Tua busy defending himself.
Tua fights the hardest way. The wars of attrition.
Overhand right lands for Tua.
Tua has never been cut and has never been down.
Left eye seems to be swelling closed a little bit. Tua.
Right hand lands for Rahman, and again, jab, jab, jab. Keeping Tua on the defensive. Rahman dominating the fight with the stick. George Foreman sitting at home tonight always says, Roy, it's an easy sport if you have a jab.
If you have a good jab, when the time comes, you can make your job extra easy.
Now that he has made Tua, impaled him literally on the end of his jab, he's starting to throw that right hand a little bit more. They talk about Tua having a tick-tock defense, supposedly to roll his head from side to side. But right now, he's just getting clocked.
Yeah, because he's stopping one jab and getting caught with the second one every single time.
Rahman releases the right hand and then immediately pins it to his cheek, looking for the left hook coming back. Tua, who was active to the body in the last round, has not been able to observe Ronnie Shields' instructions to go to the ribcage in this round. Now he tries to get to the body. If there's been one dramatic change in the heavyweight division over the past 10 years, it is size. Nowadays, David Tua at 220 some odd pounds is a smaller heavyweight. Hasim Rahman is the norm at 230 plus. Guys like Lennox Lewis and Michael Grant, they're the future, pushing 250 pounds of athletic muscle.
Yeah, heavyweights are heavy now.
Very.
Oh, good right hand by Rahman.
Terrific combination by Rahman, hurting Tua as he stands in his corner and counter punches brilliantly past the Tua attack.
So far, a flawless performance by Rahman.
Look, you can't slow up. You gave away that round. Okay, then, no, we're not
And the beginning of an abrasion around the left eye of Tua.
You got to step it up now, okay?
Just as Roy Jones said.
Jab, you make it with a jab. You gotta stay low, man. Stay low. Get down. Get down. Get down. Move that head.
Come up hand. Go right hand lead and come back with a hook. Rock, look at me. Focus, son. I need you to use your feet a little more. And I don't want you against the ropes where he can pin you and rake your body and try to come back up over.
Rahman looks like a different fighter from the one we saw against Obed Sullivan. Poised, patient, and now when he has Tua impaled on his left jab, letting loose a fusillade of hard punches to the head.
And in round 4, Larry, Rahman, seen by CompuBox as having thrown 99 punches. That used to be 3 rounds for Rahman. Harold, how do you have it so far?
Jim, 40-36, 4 rounds to nothing, Hasim Rahman. You know, Jim, I tell you, when David Tua takes that step inside, okay, the Rock hits him with a left jab, but then he drops that right hand on him. And that's a punch that's really doing a lot of damage. Watch David Tua. He'll take one step inside, and the Rock will drop the right hand that murders Tua. Also, watch Rahman's defense. He's blocking all of these shots. One other thing real quick, the ropes are loose. Be careful. These guys could really come through these ropes.
Which makes the size of the heavyweights now a bigger factor for the announcers at ringside. Tough catch if Rahman comes through.
Rahman is basically having his way here with David Tua, and this is not good for Tua because people don't realize it takes just as much out of you to absorb punches as it does to throw them.
everybody out. His limitations didn't look terribly daunting because his strengths were so strong. The vicious left hook, the head-bobbing defense, the relentlessness with which he came at you. But now you see him trying to do it against a bigger, stronger guy. And this is a major change for David and a tough obstacle.
And it's getting worse for him because now he's losing the fight inside and outside.
And it's interesting you should mention that because I was just thinking that Rahman had sparred with Ibeabuchi, who did a similar job on Tua, holding him off inside, stepping outside, and beating him from outside.
Tua needs something big to happen for him sometime soon here, or he's going to be in a bad situation.
Ibeabuchi did everything that Rahman is doing offensively, but Ibeabuchi didn't defend himself as well as The Rock is. I mean, Tua was able to get to Ibeabuchi and hit him a lot. He's not able to do that with Rahman because of what's coming back, like that right there.
And every time he lands a good punch, The Rock lands it right back. 3 and 4 to 1. Seems to be confident in his condition too.
He's fighting an intelligent fight. Intelligence runs in the family. He's got a brother in medical school. His father was an engineer. He's just been in the ring for 5 or 6 years and showing us some real quality stuff tonight.
Family wasn't at first certain that they were happy with Hasim's choice in becoming a boxer, but he was at the time the one member of the family who was getting in trouble and falling short of his potential, so they said, well, if he's devoted to this, let's let him go with it. And look what he's done. Just look what he's done.
Let me talk. You're boxing beautiful. I don't want you in a fight. Come on, give me some deep breaths and relax. If you box him and use your feet in some angles and movement for a round, you can win the round on points.
That's what you try to win
Get
on
some
points.
distance. I would have. You're looking real good, but I need you to create distance. And when he starts that quick head movement, just slide off. Just slide off. Keep moving and jabbing and stepping short angles. Don't lay inside. I don't want an inside fight. You hear me? What I want, quick sticks, keep your composure and don't get real second time. Everything off that. Come on.
Second time.
Let's go all the time.
Let's go.
The winner of this fight will be installed by one of the 3 governing bodies, the IBF, as the mandatory challenger for the winner of the bout between Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. One never knows what will happen to title belts, which will be kept, which will be dropped into garbage pails, which will be stripped, etc., etc. But somehow or another, the winner of this fight is supposed to get a ticket to a heavyweight championship opportunity. And in the first 5 rounds, it's been all Hasim Rahman. CompuBox numbers, Tua landed 28 of 50 punches in round 5. That's his best round so far, but still, Rahman doubled his punch output, throwing 99 himself. That's what happens when you work behind the jab and keep pumping it. About the moment, Roy, when I can imagine George, the consummate heavyweight himself, sitting here saying David Tua needs to dispense with the fight plan, go inside and roughhouse, do anything to change the tempo of the fight.
He at least needs to punch, but now every time he sticks his arms out, he's getting caught with a big punch, so he's afraid to punch as much. But he has to punch. That's the only chance that he has.
Is fighting is a genuine revelation in the boxing world, where David Tua has won some real respect. Rahman has never shown this kind of quality before.
There you seemed smart enough. Rahman was smart enough to walk Tua back to the center of the ring, so he doesn't start out against the ropes, because his corner doesn't want him against the ropes. Tua is just not looking to punch enough.
Tua trying to slip the jab, as Ronnie Shields has urged him to do. This round fought at a relatively measured pace. And again, historically, that's what Rahman likes. Although he's been setting a fast pace tonight, he's comfortable when the punch count slows, and he just leans all over guys and uses his big body to blunt them. Still to come tonight, following the heavyweight battle, Angel Manfredi. Trying to win a 130-pound world championship against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Angel, who is given to dreams and visions, says that when he went to church last Sunday, he had a vision in which an angel placed Mayweather's championship belt on his waist, and he wept because he knew that God was telling him that the title was already his.
Or that looping right hand. When he throws that looping right hand, shake him good, but shake it out here. And come back with a short hook. And when he throws the hook, catch it. Close your eyes and listen. But I don't want you in there fighting. Give me.
Rahman has been very comfortable on the ropes. There you see he threads a nice left hook right through Tua's defense.
And moves away rather than pausing to admire his work.
Although that was Tua's best round, I thought.
Punch out, don't hold, punch out. Don't hold.
Well, more and more it appears that David Tua will need a second half of the fight comeback. Hasim Rahman using a well-constructed plan to outbox Tua during the first 6 rounds of the scheduled 12-round fight.
If Tua's going to land big head shots, is now why Rahman is landing in close, trying to look for a breather. There they are.
Right hand for Tua.
That might have shaken Rahman just a little bit.
Because Rahman is standing straight up, he's being still as Tua is moving down low.
Right hand for Tua. Yep. So David Tua's found something here, huh?
Not necessarily. Rahman is giving him something by standing still in front of him.
Yeah, but those body blows, he seems to be wincing now when he catches one of the big body blows.
David Tua's just had his best minute of the fight and landed 2 big right hands over the top. Now Rahman jabbing him as Tua tries to come in with no head movement. And to jab his way in.
Rahman could be showing a sign of fatigue here, Jim.
That's been his history. He tires in the second half of the fight. Tua lands the left hook to Rahman's jaw after first pounding one against the side of his neck.
But Tua needs to go to work right now. This is the big moment he's been waiting for. He needs some more big things to happen, but he can't get careless. He has to take it 1 round at a time. Now Rahman has brought the hands back up, so he's not as open as he was. Oh, those body shots may be hurting Tua too.
Rahman with an excellent uppercut backs Tua away and moves off the ropes. And goes back to the steaming jab. A stiletto in the Miami night for the big heavyweight, Hasim Rahman.
Showing great poise, and great conditioning here.
Punch in the back.
A brief Tua rally in the middle of the 7th round has been blunted again by the Rahman jab.
I think the body shots keep taking everything Tua has away from him.
Now Tua lands a right hand to the chest and comes back with a left